Welcome to Xtra presented by VDG Sports. I'm your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter. Very censored. Noobs, thank you for giving me an opportunity. Greatly appreciate it that you're giving me a chance. It doesn't matter how long. It could be the full episode. It could be 1 to 2 seconds. Your attention, your time, your effort is greatly appreciated. I know where I want to go. I know where I would like to go and end up. It's just that I don't want to come across as sounding bitter. I don't want to come across as sounding judgy, because this is a no judge zone, and we don't judge here. We don't judge here. We just observe. We just observe. But the thing about this is it happens to so many people, but they probably don't talk about it because they're so ashamed and they're so embarrassed. But I'm here to tell you it is okay. It is all right, because I am a victim too. I am one of you. And hopefully me and my stories, me and my experience, me and my loathing for the past can be something that you can understand, be something that you can avoid, be something that you can, express yourself or just laugh. Regs, we back at it again. Regs, we do what we do. Regs, this seems like every single day, but it's not every single day. It just feels that way because we got this special. We got this unique. We got this bond that we share. Sharing is caring, but we don't know what to call it. We just say it is what it is. But one day, 1 century, 1 millennia, in one realm, I'm sure there will be a name for this. But until then, we're just going to keep it moving. Until then, we're just going to say it's special, it's unique, it's different. Until then, we're just going to do all of those things from A to Z that was just mentioned. And nonverbal communicating peeps, I just wanted to give you a shout out. It ain't for you necessarily, because me and you and I communicate nonverbal. It's for everyone else that don't know. Don't know, now you know. Regs, got to shoot for nonverbal communication. Noobs, it's a thing. Tune in some more. Tune in more often. You'll get it. You'll get it. Trust the process. Trust the process. I want to talk about scams. I think enough time has went by. Enough time has breathed and breathed on my situation that I guess I can bring up now. Because, that money's not coming back. It's not coming back. And your organization, whether it's a credit union, a bank, they make you jump through all these hoops and blah, 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 blah. You get these new cards and all this blah, 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 blah. It's just like the walk of shame. It's just like the walk of shame. Because not only, as a matter of fact, you ain't getting the money back, but you got to do all these processes to remind you of the incident. And then you get the new card, and it just don't end with the new card. It just doesn't end with the new account, because everything that was linked to that account, you got to go through and change. So it's just a reminder. It's just reminding you of your faux pas. It's just reminding you of the dirty deed. It's just reminding you of all of the wrong, all of the, negligence that led you to that. And I'm using those words loosely. So don't just, don't read more into the word choice. It's just me using my dictionary and me utilizing a thesaurus instead of saying common words that would just get a little boring. I ain't trying to be boring. I'm trying to excite. I am trying to excite. I miss the days where it was just all about the king or the queen or the prince. And they just made you a proposition, and you could have took the proposition or not. Or some stranger reaching out to you on email saying, hey, I'm going to send you some monies, but I'm going to need those monies exchanged. So you're going to have to go to your bank, but here's the monies that I'm sending you. And then you can forward or you can transfer you can forward or you can transfer the money that you are making off the monies that I'm sending you to me. I miss those days. I miss that. Because that would seem like it was just straightforward. But to be fair, you had to get tricked at least once in life on those. You had to get tricked at least once in life. But here's the catch, though. With that, when you take those monies or you try to get those fake monies saved into your account, the bank or the credit union would hold that until a couple of days or something. And then next thing you know, it gets rejected. And you're good, unless you had some forethought, unless you got a little froggy and you sent the unknown person the money in advance before you got your money. So there was a little wiggle room where you could have been saved. Can I save? I want to be saved. Can you save him? I want to be saved. Anyway, some of you get it. 90% of you don't. That's a song, by the way. It's a song. Search engine is your friend. Search engine is your friend. But there was enough wiggle room. There was enough time that could elapse, or there was enough time that needed to elapse before the scam would work or before you got hosed over on the scam. But now, now it is more elaborate. Now there's all kinds of scams. You got people pretending to be just about anything. Anything. Like, for instance, you get a phone call and people can change their numbers. People can make their numbers seem like it is something that is not. It's called spoofing, but spoofing is a generic term because it's more detailed than that. So I get this call from the local police department saying that I have these outstanding warrants and I need to pay like ASAP. Yeah, pay ASAP. There's like so many bad things. There's like so many red flags. There's like so much that was happening and taking place that should have just made me go, not today, not ever. Nope. But they were, it was a setup. It was a really, really, how can I put this? Thought out plan, because everything about the call, whether it was the number matched, the call ID supposedly matched, the stuff in the background actually sound like a police headquarters or whatever, but the logic of it didn't match. But once you're in that position, smart people, you don't have to listen to this. This is for Neanderthals like me. This is for Neanderthals like me. They prey on you, get you on your low emotions, and say just so many things, get you rattled, and then you're rattled and you're not thinking, or you're not paying attention to intuition and gut feeling, because intuition and gut feeling, and this is why I don't not listen to them anymore. It was just, something just felt off. Something just felt weird about that, right? But I was like, oh, wow, okay, yeah, I don't need to get picked up or any other thing that comes with the outstanding warrants or whatnot. But why would I have outstanding warrants when I don't do anything, or I haven't done anything to be in trouble like that? So that was another red flag that, looking back or recalling the instance, like, should have just set off warning, scam. But it was so elaborate. It was so detailed. It was so well thought out, except for the parts where I don't have any or I don't get any trouble and what have you, anything like that. So yeah, I got schooled. But the scamming and the scam doesn't stop there, because there's another scam. There's another huge scam that a lot of people are involved with. A lot of people do. And a lot of people go to this place expecting something different, but it's always the same. And they're preying on our hope. They're preying on our conditioning to just be, or just to find the love, the LOVE. And I speak of online dating. If you're an online dater, or you're trying to date online, you know what I speak of. You know what I talk. Everybody are robots or scammers. There's about less than 1% of the people on there are real. And then the real ones work for the company. The real ones work for the company, and they're marketing experts or marketing gurus. Don't ask me how I know, but I know because I've been told some things, and I have some receipts. I've been told some things, and I have some receipts. Then there's also the actual scammers where they come up with the excuses and they make up all these things like, hey, you need to send me money. You need to help me get out of this place. You need to blah, 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 insert. But that is the biggest scam, and it works almost every single time. It does. And I was after my other scam, or me falling for the other scam, I started doing some research, and I started looking, and I started reading around. I was like, wow, okay, this is popular. So this just didn't happen to me. It happens to a lot of people. But why doesn't anybody know? Why isn't it more prevalent? Because people don't want to talk about it. People want to talk about getting the okie doke. People want to talk about getting food. People want to talk about, being made a clown. But if it takes me doing the little song and dance, hey, I'm a clown. If enough of me doing the song and dance, hey, I'm a clown, gets more awareness, or there's more information, and is not as taboo as saying how you got schooled, how you got clowned, how you got scammed, then the scammers would start losing their power and their invincibility and their stealthiness. Because there's so many different ways to scam, correct? Yes. But the level of detail and that nature, you wouldn't expect, or you wouldn't think how far it could go. It goes. Because going down that rabbit hole and looking at the warrant scam, I came across a bunch more that just blew my little mind. And it also was saying that older people tend to fall for scams about more often than not. And I kind of shook my head at that one. I was like, yeah, but online dating is the biggest scam ever. And that's full with youngins. That's full with young people. That's full with people who just want to that. That ain't, that's not for the old people. In fact, there's more people on that and getting scammed from that than just the regular ones that I mentioned, or the one that I mentioned. And then there's the email ones that just isn't around anymore, just isn't popular. I want that back. At least you had some wiggle room. At least there was a fail-safe mechanism. There was a safe room that you could just go and not necessarily bounce off the walls, but go and just chill and hang out. And then another 48 hours will pass by, and then you're all good. You're all cool. You still got your money. You look like a fool because you just went to the bank and tried to commit fraud, but you ain't know. You ain't know. Hopefully you didn't know. Hopefully you didn't know. Because we don't break the rules here. We follow the rules. We follow the law. We try to do what's right, even when no one's looking. Because everyone's looking, everyone's listening. Remember that. Remember that. If not anything else, hopefully, I was able to stick the landing. Hopefully, I was able to pull it off. I'm just Not going to pat myself on the back. I definitely don't need any flea claps. I definitely don't need any food or support or I take some high quality H2O though. I never turn down some high quality H2O because it's just something about that just makes my insides feel amazing. And amazing is my favorite word. But besides that, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Noobs, hope you enjoyed yourself. Regs, hey, you know what time it is. But first off, check out the website at Xtra, and that's the new and improved website at xtra.vdgsports.com. That is xtra.vdgsports.com. There's a YouTube as well. VDG Sports. Like, subscribe, share, basically do whatever it is you do there. Whatever it is you do there, and everything is there. This episode is not NOT being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. VinceDouglasGregory.com is where you can keep up with me, my whereabouts, my well-being, all things Vince. All things Vince. Now it's that time to say goodbye to all my little friends. Peace out.